And you know what the funny thing is, Branca, like you said, it works because you're working.
Hello, Faran.
Hello, gentlemen. How
There's
are we doing?
my girl, Faran.
Thank goodness I'm happily married. Faran, I think that's
shit. Uh-oh.
I was going to say, congratulations on the 100 episode. Super proud of you, Drex.
I'm proud of myself.
I wish I was here. I wish I was here when Branca said, once you're 30, you're done. Because, do you know how old I am, right?
No.
Well, you look 24.
No, I wish. Add about 8 years to that.
No, it's 24.
You don't look a day over 18.
Yeah, you don't look a day over 18. I'm proud.
I can tell you.
Oh, go ahead.
Farron, can I ask you, are you married right now?
I am not married, never been married. I've been engaged when I was like in my early 20s.
Okay, so you're I just want to know how to talk about this issue without being offensive. So
be fucking savage. Talk about don't be offensive.
Yeah, I can take it.
No.
Have you seen me with rackets? Like we go hard in the paint, buddy. We go way hard.
Oh yeah, by the way, we have.
I want to say like I'm 34. Or no, 34, 35.
I did not ask that. I did not ask.
And here's the thing: is I don't care.
Farron, can I ask you some just genuine questions? And if I come across as a dick, just tell Drex to cut me off. But I'm not trying to be a dick. But you're extraordinarily attractive. You're a very attractive woman. But you're not now in a married relationship. So
I am not. No.
How does a woman who's as pretty as you are, how'd that happen? Because I'm very happy.
I get this all the time.
No, I know you do. So I'm just wondering.
So in the television news industry, you have to move around a lot. And like I said, nothing is offensive because I do get asked this question all the time by men. Like 35 and single, how? Well, DC is the worst dating market in the country.
Oh,
guys.
yes. I'm so glad you said that because
it's awful.
It's full of what? It's full of super hot whores, right? Fair enough. No, I don't mean you. I don't mean you.
I'm a Catholic girl, so body count very low, very low. And never done anal, never done any of that crazy shit because I'm sorry. And again, I see Drex. I see you licking your chops. It's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
I'm gonna say, look, no, Farron. This is not me licking my chops for you. This is me licking my chops to make the point that I know Catholics. Of all the religions, the girls.
Oh, I know. I've heard it. I've heard
the most absurd body counts who are the most degenerate cum sluts.
Oh yeah, trust me. I know.
So you say I'm a Catholic, so my body count is low.
Women tame the men into what they want, and today's women have tamed the men into just being dogs.
That was tamed by women before me. So I'm walking into the ring now.
Right, you are.
Where men don't want to get married. So what am I supposed to do? Not focus on a career and say, well, gee, I hope some guy finds me.
I get it. I totally get it. I'm not trying to attack you personally. I totally get it. It's an unbelievably bad.
I saw this shit coming a mile
I know.
away.
I know. I get it. I totally get it.
It was either I have to go down south and be married by 23, barefoot and pregnant.
Yep.
Or it was if I go up and I want to have a career for a little bit, I'm probably not going to get married till I'm 40.
And
that's not going to happen now.
And it's not your fault. Happening. It's not your fault. I don't blame you for any of this.
Get married at all?
No.
Well,
no, you're not.
What are you willing?
Be my fucking maid of honor, Drex. You're going to be my fucking maid of honor.
No. And Farron, I want you to understand
this. The problem is you're too successful. You're too successful. Who are you willing to settle for? Are you willing to settle for a man who makes half your income?
Absolutely.
No, you're not. You're not. I'm sorry. You're fucking lying.
Oh, okay. If that's
that means that I can have my career and he can be at home watching the kids, hands freaking down.
You will never respect that man 1 second of your fucking life.
Absolutely not.
That's not a marriage.
If, for example,
no man you would want would be in that position. I would never be in that position.
What if there was a guy, for example, let's say like
you're talking about hiring like a gay guy to raise your kids. That's what you're actually talking about.
Okay, let's say there's a guy who's like a real estate agent or a real estate broker, and he doesn't have to be at home.
This is how women argue. You're talking about a man who doesn't exist. The man you would want. The man you would want.
Farron.
The man you would marry and respect That you're getting defensive, and I don't want you to be
ask a
defensive.
question?
Go ahead, Anna.
Awesome. You are awesome. There's nothing wrong
Anna,
with you.
Anna,
There's
go ahead.
nothing wrong with you.
Oh, actually, it's a question for Faran. You're not the first woman I've heard that says, "Oh, I've dated all these high-earning men."
Right? You can date all of them.
But what they broke up with, I broke up with them because they were a-holes. What did they do specifically that was just really bad that made you break up with them?
Here was the biggest thing that I saw that's very, very important to me. I personally would like the fact that I make a lot of money now. I would like it where if a guy was around equally as much as I am to help raise kids together.
Right.
I know.
Right. Can I tell you that to me, what you're saying is totally legitimate. There's nothing wrong with it, but it triggers every hypergamy flag that you could possibly imagine.
I was raised in a family like that. And while I understand and I'm grateful because it gave me a lot of opportunities as a kid, I don't know if I would necessarily want that for my kids. I would want maybe a dad that's around a little bit more.
You want a subordinate man?
No, just because the guy's around more doesn't mean he's subordinate.
Yes, it does mean that.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Yes, it does.
My dad's retired now and he's around all the time.
Right, because he worked all his fucking life. He earned the privilege of retirement.
Fair,
He didn't do that at 20, did he?
Fair.
When he was 20 years old, he didn't just lay around the house.
No,
when we say these things, fair.
Like there's
when
no
your
daddy
mom
issues
when
here,
your mom
assholes.
talked about
I'm
you
talking
getting
to
a
the
career, your mom failed you. When we sit down and we listen to women like Faran, right, the career path. We're not saying you're wrong for wanting a career.
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing.
Well, tell that to your chat. Apparently, I've made the wrong choice.
No.
You did.
Faran.
You did if you wanted a family. Like, okay, watch this. You made the wrong choice, Faran, if your end goal was marriage and children in the current climate. Right?
I think Faran would agree. Faran, when you obviously you're not 25, but when you were 20, did you have an infinite amount of male attention?
I still do.
Right, of course you do, because you're extremely attractive, right?
And I know that I have a little bit more blessings, but here's what a lot of things you guys don't know
more blessings.
is I don't want to have to rely on a guy to have to make my happiness.
Why wouldn't you?
Because
let me share my personal
own happiness.
Okay,
then
you're good. Then you're good to go. You don't need a man.
But here's the thing, though. No, I mean everybody would love a man, but there will always be men. There will always be other women.
But there will.
Yeah,
and there's nothing.
There's
Drex.
nothing.
No,
when you're an attractive female, there's always men. I'm sorry.
No, there's not.
Baron. I really want to. I want to strangle you.
Sorry. Can I ask you one question? You are a beautiful woman right now. Me looking at you, you're a beautiful woman. Do you want to compete against a 20-year-old version of you?
I see more young guys dating older women because they're sick and tired.
Because they're going for the money of the women.
No,
would you on pure looks? Are you better looking? You're beautiful right now. Mm-hmm. Are you more beautiful now than you were at 20?
I mean, I think I'm more.
No, stop.
No, come on. Stop.
No, you weren't.
Okay. Define beautiful.
No. We all know what it means.
You know it. You better stop.
No, actually, I think it's a lot different, and it actually should be.
No, it's not.
By the
It's not.
Yes, it is.
Not from a guy's perspective.
From
the man's perspective.
Then, from a guy's perspective, yeah, my boobs are bigger. I have a rounder butt. When I was 20, I was a stick-thin little naive girl. Now my hair is longer, my boobs are bigger.
All right.
Men love me way more than they did at 20.
You're right.
Aaron, we do care. We want you to win. I know it doesn't seem like it, but here's the thing, though. Aaron, I'm going to be honest with you. I want you to imagine a society. Well, you can because you live in this society where this is what they tell them. This is what they tell women. No, girl, you're better now than you've ever been. And Branca, tell me I'm lying. There's chicks in their 40s they say this shit about, right?
I'm a huge fan of Faran. I hope she marries a billionaire. I hope she gets everything from life she possibly wants. But the way men look at the world, like the most beautiful woman at 40, we presume was more beautiful at 20.
She was more beautiful at 20.
And there's a new 20-year-old rolling off the assembly line every fucking day.
And the guy goes like this.
So,
yeah, same with
I'm not saying you did anything wrong. You're wonderful. I love you. You do amazing work. I'm not trying to personalize this at all. I'm just trying to express how guys view this sexual dynamic.
so glad I came on.
Well, this is out. I see a sexual abuse charge coming in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
No,
Hey, Faran, you want to wish Drex happy 100? I mean,
Yeah, at this point, I mean, at least you're not 20, right?
well,
Happy 100.
no,
You're
but-
much more attractive on your 20th episode, by the way.
me? I don't know about all
oh
that.
no, we were still on potato cams and mics back
I
then.
know.
The price of rent. Do you know
Why are
my
you
gener-
having children if you
We can't afford
them?
it. We can't afford it.
You
My
can.
No, and not if you want to live in bumfuck Iowa.
Well, live in bumfuck Iowa and raise your goddamn children. That's the job of a mother. You don't get to live in fucking New York City,
You're
Manhattan.
so lucky I am not with you right now because I would beat your fucking little ass. So
No, you
hard
wouldn't.
right
You
now.
wouldn't. You wouldn't.
I would beat your
No.
ass.
No,
I
you
would
wouldn't.
put you up against the wall and say, you don't fucking know. Because let me tell you, millennials, here's another reason. Millennials aren't getting married. You know why? We can't afford it.
Yeah, because you choose to live in high-cost places to live.
No, do you know
And
what the
if you
average price
slap
of rent
me
is? We just hit $2,000.
Across the board?
Yeah,
Across the board where?
The
Where?
median in
Where?
the United States.
No, that's
Branca,
biased by
read a
Manhattan.
fucking newspaper.
That's biased
We
by
just
San
hit the
Francisco.
median- we just hit the
No.
median
What's
price
the
of
average
rent
cost of a rent of a house in Alabama? It's $500 a month. No, it's not.
$2,000.
That's
the average
bullshit.
median price of rent. The average
In
median price of
Alabama?
rent. Do you know what
In
BlackRock-
Alabama, medium for the
$2,000
whole
across.
country. New York,
Yes.
Manhattan,
Yes.
San Francisco. You don't have to live in those places.
Do you guys
Live
know what
there.
BlackRock? Do you guys know what BlackRock is doing right now? BlackRock is going across Middle America.
If you're going to go conspiracy theory, we're no longer talking facts.
Oh no. I know the BlackRock thing.
Yeah, this isn't conspiracy. I deal in reality. BlackRock is going across and bought a bunch of floor-closed
Right.
COVID homes,
Right.
and they are now making
The
this
rental
country-
price of a home in Alabama is not $2,000 a month.
I never said
It's not.
I can't even get a word in. All right, so I'm old. I took the wrong path. Anything else? Are we good?
I'm sorry
Anything
that you
else?
made those choices. It's not personal. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Man,
Hey,
right. I'm just fucking
No,
annoying
but
all
now-
you guys
now
for
I'm-
saying I can't find a man. Well, they can't find a man because they've excluded 99% of men off the consideration, and the men they're still looking at don't want them. Lying?
No,
I don't know, Branca. You
I mean-
know everything.
Okay, all right. That's how women argue.
No, I I can't get a fucking word in. And you
Get a
appear to
word
know
in. I
everything.
asked you a fucking question. Get a word in.
What was
Talk.
the question again? I'm sorry.
You can't even remember what the fucking question was. Make your point. Whatever point you want to make, Farron, make it. The floor is yours.
Beautiful.
I don't know what the question
This is beautiful. All right,
It
go
doesn't
ahead.
matter. Make whatever point you want. The floor is yours, Farron. Show us your intellectual prowess and prove me wrong. Whatever you want to say, open arena, floor is yours. Don't fucking tell me I'm not letting you talk.
Okay, mute yourself, Branca. That way you can't come after her. So
No,
look,
I
I'm gonna
don't
Yeah.
know what the question was. What was the question? If what?
Make your own point. You're a fucking adult human. Make your own point. You don't have to respond to me. Make your own point.
I wanted to answer your question.
Just like a woman.
Oh boy.
Did I just see something like spit out? Was that Branca? or-
Yeah, that was.
What was that?
I was laughing.
Oh, I looked down.
These women are so self-empowering. They're so.
No, you know what? Anna is not that way.
They can't answer.
I-
They can't
I-
answer a fucking question unless a man prepares them for it.
I
Aaron,
didn't.
you're a professional. You've been a professional for decades of your life. You can't present an argument right now unless I ask you a question. It made me laugh out loud. Yes, I laughed.
I was
It's
asking what the
pathetic.
question was, and you didn't. You said you
I'm
couldn't
not
remember.
preparing you with a question. State your position. What is your position? You don't need a question from me.
Position on what?
Anything.
Oh my God.
Branca, mute yourself, damn it.
Position on what?
And I'm so sorry, Farron, for being a dick. And no, I've rubbed my dick on Nick's face before.
Just say a prayer in the car that all my eggs don't die. Okay.
Well, they're dead. So-
Damn.
This is a very productive stream.